Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The A's are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And, oh my goodness, it's off the light pole. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful in that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
In now, Marcus Semien. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball when it gets by him, a swinging strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Semien leads off first with 1 away. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder cut, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Ready with the 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
So now it's Mark Canha. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the A's 4, the Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Mengden is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Hit on the ground for Simeon at short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Upstairs.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the base hit here nets in the base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fence ball right now.
Popped him up. Number 19 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They're down 4-0. set for the start of the inning. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Brantley going back into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Standing in now, Austin Allen. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he got him. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 5 and the Astros nothing. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 0-1 count and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look at that, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he'll take a look at ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Drilled down the line. Now here it comes. This is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's another 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2.
Seven foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Now at the plate, Aledmus Diaz will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here it comes.
Hey!
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
So here's Josh Reddick. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We've played 2. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 1. Another chance. Number 19. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
Outside.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's chopped to third. Bregman gloves it onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 5-1. At the plate, Garrett Stubbs, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Number 19 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. 1 out now in the Houston third, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4. The A's lead it 5-1. To the plate now, Mark Canha. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Canha absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. but when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mark Canha goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Matt Olson is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
That pitch is almost unfair right there. 20 miles per hour slower than the previous pitch, but he's got great arm action with it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Alvarez, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Yuli Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 5-1. At the plate, Austin Allen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches.
A swing and a missile sent out to center field. Brantley going back onto the balcony and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-0 home. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Striding in for Oakland, number 19, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Brantley going back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. 29 home runs for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a home run in this one.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris Davis.
So stepping in, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball
Off
one.
the plate, ball one.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Reddick, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Mark Canna started to go around, but it's a cold strike, 0-1. Peacock offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any
1-2.
lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Matt Olson
Outside, that's the
stands
ball.
in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
1 ball, 1
Swung
strike.
on and missed. 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fastball
1
swung
ball,
on
2
and
strikes,
missed.
count.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz.
Yeah, this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1. back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings, the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Austin Allen is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First delivery to him on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Brantley. And they can't run it down. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ramon Laureano is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-1 home is laid off of down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Number 19 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. At the plate, Matt Chapman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Just hung in there on that one. runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 12 and the Astros 1. Now in the box. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there, 2 down. Into the box, Miles Strong. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Chris Davis will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. 0-1 the count. And it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Stubbs is after it, and the throw is in time. Davis retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Hanna. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here comes the first pitch. Matt Olson stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Here's a pop-up now. Stubbs is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Yordan Alvarez. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
No hits to this point. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Settling in now, Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're looking at 1 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ready once again, Austin Allen. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this evening.
Strong is there, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ramon Laureano. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0.
Ball, back outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The bouncer to the left side. Bregman has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Digging in now, Aledmus Diaz. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Taken in by Simeon. And there's one down now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Stubbs, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Roberto Ozuna comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit towards center. Strong is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, number 19.
Stepping up now, number 19. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Chapman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. Chris Davis next to bat. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Reddick looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate now, Mark Canha, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The A's lead this one 14-1. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Coming to the plate now, Miles Straw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-0 the count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Miles Straw is sent packing for the 1st out in the bottom of the 9th. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Brenton is on his way home. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do
a leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel hit in the air down the right field line. And they do in fact let it land foul. Very smart. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Alex Bregman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two out here and a runner at second. Last strike now for Houston. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. That's popped up. And to score, the runner from second. They go
2 strikes right there. He's trying to run that ball upping in to try to time up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseballs, and I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like that. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of your plate.
Garrett Stubbs is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Reined in on the first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
14-7, the final tally here. The Oakland A's are playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. Daniel Mengden earned his 5th win of the year as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Zach Greinke was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.